Hello again. Well, I just showed you how to cover under-eye darkness. Now I'd like to move on to how I highlight other areas of my face on my day-to-day daily routine. Also, just going to take another 30 seconds into your routine. Everything I show you is optimized for time, so you're never sitting there doing your makeup for half an hour in the morning, because honestly, who has time for that? So what you're going to do is you're going to take concealer brush again. Smooth synthetic bristles that don't pick up a lot of product, or soak up a lot of product rather, just blend them out. Have a little concealer on your hand, and the areas that I like to highlight on my day-to-day is around my nose. I like to hide the redness. These are things that I do just so that I spot conceal rather than having to put on a whole face of foundation, because I feel like that's just too heavy for my day-to-day. So I go in and get the redness around my nose, because just eliminating the redness or darkness in these certain areas can give your whole overall face a more even complexion. So you're going to use this ring finger again. Ring finger is softest, has the lightest touch, blends makeup better than any other finger. It's the best finger. And you're going to just tap it out. Then another area that I like to highlight, because I've always been jealous of those women with the prominent jawline and everything, is my chin. So I will tap just a bit on my chin. Usually I'll go right up to the spot where I want it, which is that crease underneath my lip, and then I will tap it out and blend, blend, blend. It is hard to blend and talk. I'm trying not to do it. Okay. So now I feel that my chin is more out and more prominent, so I like how it changes the structure just a little bit. I never really want to change the structure of my face. I love my face. I want to look like me, but I just like little enhancements, like covering the under-eye darkness, give my chin just that little pop. You can do the same thing with your cheekbones. You can use the concealer, and you can find your cheekbones. Just feel your face. You're going to feel the bone right here, and if you move under, there's the hollow. So you can literally feel your cheekbone. I just know where mine is now. Another way you can do it is fish face. You suck your face in like that, and then the skin is actually sucked in, and the bone is left more out and prominent, so you can see it easier. So you want to just tap the concealer on top. Just give it a highlight. This I don't do on the day-to-day. This I feel is just too much for me. But if you really like that prominent cheekbone look, you're welcome to throw it in. So I tap the concealer in. Go to the other side, do the same thing. You're just doing it in a line right across the cheekbone, right across the most prominent part. And when you're putting the concealer on, you should actually feel the tapping on your bone, and that's when you know you're hitting the right spot. And you want to make sure to bring it all the way up to your hairline. Don't get it in your hair, but bring it all the way back. A lot of people just leave it right here. And the cheekbone extends the whole way. So if you're trying to maximize the cheekbone, you need to highlight the entire cheekbone. You're going to, now once you do that line, you're going to tap it and blend it out. Just blend the line in first, then move towards the edges and keep doing that tapping motion, and it will just blend out very easily. Sometimes I will throw a little concealer around my brows, so that when I do fill in and do my brows, there's no redness around them. It's just a more clean look. But a lot of times I don't bother with that. Normally it is just a chin around the redness of the nose and the darkness and eyebrows like I showed you before. Once again, you're going to tap and swirl, shake it out. And at this point, once I have everything highlighted that I want, I am going to just put the mineral foundation on everywhere. Swirl, tap. You can start on the cheek and do it that way, or you can start on the nose and just blend out from the face. Now, what you want to make sure you're doing when you're blending mineral foundation on is that you are always going down, because there are little hairs on your face called vellum hairs, and if you put on makeup in any shape, way, or form going up, it will build up on these hairs and it will give you more of a cakey look, or more of a, you'll be able to see the makeup more, and you don't want that. You want, no makeup look. So then I move over to this cheek. I'm doing everything really slow right now, just so you can see what I'm doing. I buff it on in small circles, trying to remember to tell you everything, because we makeup artists just forget that we need to explain things a lot. So you buff it on in small circles, very lightly, and then smaller areas, like the chin or the area between the nose and the lip, you want to just tap downwards. Make sure that you get right on the side of your nostrils. And when you get to the top, to your forehead, you want to switch and go up. So when you're doing foundation or makeup of any kind, what you want to remember is upward and outward. So outward and upward. Okay? 2 little words, easy to remember. And then you want to make sure that it doesn't look like a mask. I mean, you're not going to be able to see the difference with this foundation anyways, another reason I love it. But you want to make sure that you blend down after the jawline, just in case, just to really give it that smooth. And that's it. Now I feel like my whole face is even toned, and I can start with, the coloring or whatever else I want to do to highlight my features or anything. Okay? Once again, like I said, this is how I like to highlight my chin. This is how I like to cover the redness in my nostrils. But everybody's face is different. Maybe you have a strong jawline. Maybe you have darkness in certain spots or different discolorations. The best way to find out how to really optimize your makeup for you and learn how to do it really fast for yourself and what you actually need and what you don't need to do is to schedule a YOUnique session or feel-good party with me and find out personally what is best for you. Okay? Thank you, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great day.